as I record this, it's Valentine's Day. And I know there's people out there who are madly in love with like a new, exciting love. People who've been through the hills and the valleys, right? Together and who have established love. That realize that true love is not an emotion, it's a choice. And there's those of you who don't have love right now. Maybe it's love gone, like love once there, and you're just trying to figure out if you should stay. Valentine's Day can be such a hard time. It truly can. Because if you're not, if you don't have someone, it's like you're made to feel like you're less than a woman, less than worthy. Like, what's wrong with you? You don't have a guy in your life? And I get it, because I fell into that trap my entire life until just recently. I'm single this Valentine's Day, and I couldn't be happier. And I'm going to explain to you why. So, I was in and out of relationships, whether they were good or whether they were bad, for the majority of my life. And I was running from almost one bad relationship to another. It was not good. I'd rather be in almost like an abusive relationship than no relationship at all. I defined my worth. And how that guy thought of me determined how I felt about my days and myself and just so much of life. And I just thought, if I could find someone who just stick by my side, just love me, and I could love them, like life would be great. Like that's all I need. When really I was chasing after the last thing I needed. We allow others to define our happiness. We allow who else is in our life, our friends, or who cares, our family, all these different things to define who we are. And we run to them. We grab a hold of them. And we try to make it so that if we have those things, then we can be happy. So we make this kind of ultimatum to ourselves. With this, I'll be good. Without this, I won't be. And we search for, we go on this quest. We date around. We do all these things. We try to change how we look. We try to dress a certain way, act a certain way, hang out at certain places. Learn about a sports team. All these different things, ladies. Can I tell you the best decision I ever made? Which was one of the hardest. Because since high school, like seriously, in and out of a relationship. Or at least dating, doing something. But me being single was not ever. Like, are you kidding me? And so, after getting a divorce from a rough marriage, another abusive relationship, and just bad dating experiences, I turned 38. And I don't know, I was just questioning things, and I was like, well, wait a minute, I'm the common denominator in all these. Like, all these bad relationships that go, like, just horrible. I'm the bad one. Then I realized I have never been single. Like, don't know what that is. I thought maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to stop, because I realized I lost myself. I wasn't who I wanted to be. I wasn't that person that I desired and longed to be. The person that was my true, authentic self didn't exist anymore. That's not cool. And so January of 2018, starting January 2018, I decided to take 2 years. 2 full years. I wouldn't date. Not at all. When it got at, not at all. What happened those 2 years? Difficult. A lot of lessons learned. But you know what? I can sit here and say, if I never have another guy in my life, it's okay. If love isn't for me, it's okay. And if it is, then that person would never define me, because I'm okay with me. I'm a complete person now. And I know what I want. I'm going after what I want. I refuse to bend or change or break or anything. And so if a guy comes into my life, he's going to have to love me for who I am. and not demand that I be something else that I'm not. And I'm gonna be looking for a guy who is completely fine being on his own too, and we just come together and we support one another, our goals and our dreams. If that doesn't happen, it's okay. Like, it doesn't define me anymore. But it took me making a hard choice. And I mean, 2 years were up as of January. And I mean, not really at a place where I'm ready to date yet. I'm working on my own business, and if someone comes in, it's going to have to align with that and different things. And, when it's time, I'll know. When I'm at a place where I can actually give again. I mean, right now I'm so busy with other things that I have things I'm focused on until I can come to a place where I'm ready and be like, okay, I have time and energy and effort to put into a relationship again, because it's a lot of work. But I'm not going to do anything to change who I am anymore. If you are somebody who, listen to me hard, okay, coming from a 40-year-old, if you are someone who has been in and out of relationships, if you feel like you're constantly going from abusive relationship to abusive relationship, or from difficult to difficult, or if you feel like if you are not okay with being alone, if you feel like you're not yourself, if you don't know who you are outside of a relationship, you need to take some time off from dating. Hear me clear, because I promise you, relationships, like true deep relationships, I swear they're two people who are know who they are, who can stand their own too, because you know what, you never know. That person can be gone tomorrow, and you have to figure out how to do it yourself anyway. Never's a guarantee another day. Never's a guarantee that someone's going to be faithful and stay. So unless you can do you and be okay with it, it's hard. It's hard at first, because let me tell you, I was lost. I felt like I was going to just go crazy. But then I started doing things alone and being okay with it. And then I started discovering what I really like. And wait a minute, this is me. This is truly me. And oh my gosh, and I go after these dreams and goals, and I don't have to answer to somebody or give it an explanation to things. I'm going to figure things out, and it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Somehow it ends up okay. And on the other side of it, my greatest fear, being alone. I mean, I said yes to a marriage proposal because I was afraid that was my one shot at it. And what if I know it? I never got a shot again at it. So talk about wrong reasons, right? I stayed in abusive relationships because somehow I felt like it's better than no relationship. Maybe you feel the same way, and I get it, if you do, totally. I'm telling you, here's fear. Here's joy, happiness, freedom. You. Thriving and being yourself in this world. And what better gift to give this world than who you are authentically. So if that's you, just a little encouragement tonight. I know it's sad. We can cry. We can do that. Or you know what we can do? We can get dressed up ourselves. And we can go out and do something that we want to do. We can put on listen to some motivational things. Brene Brown, The Vulnerability. Her book is awesome. Listen to that. It's empowering. Okay, it's on Audible. Clean, organized, get rid of shit, whatever it is. But do something for you. Just feel empowered tonight. Because ladies, a holiday, one day does not define our worth. We are more than that and bigger than that. And you are so much more worthy than just a day. All right. Tonight, love yourself if you're single. Happy Valentine's Day. You're worth it.